Hello, welcome to Retro Core. It is July 30th, 2022, and in this box is something cool from Amazon. Let's check it out and see what it is. So yes, what is in this box? And no, it's not going to be anything for my lovely legs here. So let's open it up. You already know what's in the box because you've seen the thumbnail, which is being taken after opening this. But here we go. We have, oh, it's upside down. Oh, we got two things in here. All right, two things that come at once. We have, first of all, Final Vengeance for the PlayStation 4. Nice one, Japanese version of that. Yeah, I might have a good game of that later on today. But the main thing is the Astro City V. Alright, so we've got the basic model here. Let's get it onto the white table and open it up. Now, one thing Amazon always does is put these stickers on everything. Luckily, they come off fairly easy without leaving any residue, so that's a good thing. Here we go. So there we have it. That is the Astro City V. V standing for, obviously, vertical, or in Japanese, tate. Okay, on the side here we can see some specs. 4.6 inch LCD. That's the resolution of the LCD. That's how many colors the LCD can do. And it's 720p or 480p output. Now that's going to be interesting if they're switchable. There's the dimensions of the unit itself. On the back we've got some information on what games are in here, all listed there. Some various other details as well. In the box we got the machine, the USB power cable, HDMI cable, and instructions. Alright, so let's take a look inside. Alright, I'm excited to see what this is going to be like. Now, unfortunately, I can't compare it to my other Astro City, the original one, or my Taito unit because they've been put in storage. Alright, let's see. First thing up, we have this little leaflet here. So that's just going to be some basic instructions. Let's just quickly open up, see if we've got any cards or stickers or anything like that inside. Let's see. Oh, it folds out. No, it's just a normal leaflet, all in Japanese, of course. Nothing too particular there. Okay. The top part, I think we've got the cables and stuff in here. Let's have a quick look. Yes, we do. We've got the HDMI cable and the USB-C cable. Or is it USB-C? No, it's USB micro. It's not USB-C at all. USB micro cable. And the actual unit itself is in here, so let's get that out. No extras, of course. This is just the base model. That's just a bit of cardboard, nothing in there. You can get the stand and everything to go with it, but I didn't bother with that since I already have them for the original version. And there we have it. There it is. Proper vertical screen as well. Micro switch joystick. Same buttons, they're not micro switch, but they got a nice feel to them. Actually, pretty much the same as the original Astro City there. Stereo speakers. And on the back, yes, this is the same as the original, it's just molded on. We don't get the top part in this either. We've got two USB ports there. We've got headphones out, the DC in, and the power on and off, and the HDMI out. Yep, it has no built-in battery, so we do need to connect this up to power. So let's do that and then boot it up. Okay, we've got ourselves a power strip here. Let's plug in the USB cable. And we've got it powered up. The green lights come on. And there we go. Got the Sega logo. Astro City Mini V, it shouted out there. And there we go with the interface. Alright. So we can cycle through everything. We can check a different selection of screenshots there. We can change the BGM by pressing this button. Oh, I think it changes the BGM to the actual game. Yeah, that's Vessel War. Here we go, here's a bit of Raiden. Cool. Okay, let's go into the options. So settings should be this one here, I believe. Okay, let's get that volume switched up. How do we, this one here. Okay, not too loud. Effect. Okay, they're filters. We'll check them out when we have it on the TV. Rotation. So that affects the rotation on the TV screen by the looks of it. Okay, what I'll do is I'll have a play around with this, and then we'll come back to it, and I'll connect everything up to the capture card so you can see it running as it's intended. Okay, so I'm now sitting on the floor in a nice relaxed manner. As you can see, I'm just lounging around here, and you can get to see that I am using the Astro City controller that came out with the original machine. Fortunately, it's upside down for you guys, but never mind. Okay. So on the screen you can see we've got Battlegun highlighted. Now going into the options, I want to show you a couple of the different features we got here. So let's just quickly go into the settings. And as expected, oops, wrong button. This rotation effect here basically turns the screen around to different orientations. So depending if you've got a vertical monitor, you can actually use this on a vertical monitor, which is pretty cool. We've got different types of wallpaper that can be displayed while playing the game. So we've got the Astro City marks there, we've got Type B, which is some sort of space background, and Default, which is absolutely nothing, so we'll keep it on Default. Adjusting this the display will allow you to move it up and down using HDMI. Doesn't do anything until the game comes on. Brightness only affects the actual screen on the device. And then we got effects. Now Sharpen takes away all the blur filters. Arcade gives you its scan lines, Arcade 1 is also scan lines, and None is kind of like a bilinear type of effect, which does take away any shimmering. So first, let me show you with no effects switched on. So let's get out of this and we'll start with Battlegun. You'll also notice that we got save data slots. We'll just go with new game. There's a couple of other tricks as well you can do while playing the game, but I'll show you them in a minute. So here we go, this is the game with no filter switched on. So let's get a couple of credits in. And as you can see, the scrolling is very smooth there. There's no shimmering or anything like that. Let's get into the actual game so you can get a good look. And even though it is smoothed out, it's not too bad. Now since most games only use two buttons, we got our standard shot here. This one is bomb, and then C is set to rapid fire in this game. As you can see on the direct capture, it's fairly nice, isn't it? Not too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the menu. We're going to save. So we'll just save using the A button, I believe. Put save data here. Alright. Now what we'll do is we'll go out to the menu and we'll change the filter to Sharpen. And then back to the game. And you'll see that it now just looks sharper, but there's also some shimmering on the screen. Can you see the shimmering? Yeah, it's definitely there, I can see it. So yeah, it's not exactly the best image. Okay, let's check out the arcade filters. So again, what we're going to do is bring up the menu, which is brought up by Start and Select. And we'll switch on arcade filter number 1, which to be honest is pretty awful. So let's go arcade filter 1, and back into the game. As you see, that is pretty dark. So let's just check out the brightness option and see if that will make that any brighter. No, absolutely not. So as I said, the brightness option only works to the built-in LCD screen. Okay, let's check out arcade filter number 2. There we go, that is much brighter. It also seems to boost up the color as well and lower the contrast. Now one other feature which you can do on this is record using the F button. Take a listen and you'll be able to hear it on the title screen of this. Now pressing the F button once, listen. Hear that noise? That means it's save stated. And to bring back the save state, let's just get into the game. Right, to bring back the save state, then you hold down the F button. See? So let's save state it on 10 seconds. Okay. Then we'll bring it back by holding down the F button. See, back to 10. So that's how you do the instant save states. Okay, let's get into the game. Now if you're not sure what the controls are in a game, you can quickly find out by pressing start and select. And as you can see in this game, A is shoot, B is bomb, and C is change formation. Okay, let's get back to the game. Now there is a little bit of lag there. It's not instantaneous, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's about the same as all these mini arcade devices. It's like the Mega Drive Mini. I mean, it is there, but it's not game breaking or anything like that. I mean, it works perfectly fine. See, I'm dodging all this stuff, no problem. Well, I get killed. That was my own fault, nothing to do with lag. Let's change formation. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go and take a look at every single game on this device running. Okay, so get ready for the montage. Now that was a pretty good rundown of all the games, wasn't it? But one thing you might be wondering is, how do those filters look on the screen itself? Well, it's difficult to video them because you get the moire effect when you try and video a screen. So it's very difficult to show you, but at the moment we've got arcade setting 1 switched on, and they do look pretty decent on the actual built-in LCD screen. Let me just go and change them to arcade setting 2 and see what they look like. And yet again, on the built-in screen, those filters don't look that bad actually. They look reasonable. Not great, but not bad. However, what I'm interested in seeing is what the sharp filter looks like. Do we still get any shimmering when games are scrolling? Let's check that out. Now straight away, that looks way sharper than it did before. And we don't seem to be getting any of the shimmering effects. So, yeah, that looks nice and smooth. So I think the way to go, if you're playing it on a TV, use the setting set to no effects. But if you're playing it on the actual LCD, set it to sharp. That looks really nice. So there we have it. That is the Astro City V. Very happy with it. The build quality is just as good as the original. In fact, it's pretty much the same. Same sticks, same buttons. It works with the same accessories, which is great. Unfortunately, it has the same issue as the original Astro City Mini in that it doesn't use any standard USB controller. Only certain controllers will work with it. I believe the tighter ones will also work with this, since they work with the original Astro City. The screen is very nice, very sharp, looks really good. Stereo speakers a little bit tinny, no low end, but they do work in stereo and you can tell. Could be a little bit louder though. The screen does not rotate. I'm sure someone's going to think it rotates, but no, it does not rotate. That's your lot. So yeah, overall it's a pretty good package. I wish there were less Psycho games on it because, to be honest, in my opinion, Psycho games are kind of boring. But we got some good racing games or racing games and a lot of tour plan games in here, which are all excellent. Is it worth the money? Well, that's down to the individual. But what is cool is you can put it on demo mode and just let it run through all the games like it's doing now, and just have it as a showpiece. So I hope you like the look at this unboxing and first look at the Astro City Mini V. And until next time guys, keep on gaming and enjoy your games. See ya!